If someone says you're weird, say, thank you. We are all going for weird here, and I'm stoked you've noticed. Thanks for the advice. I'll take that. No more, it's Joinen. And if you are like other girls, you may have been wondering, how do I become not like other girls? How do I achieve the coveted title of being quirky? Well, I have good news for you. Wikihow has the goods for you with this classic article, last updated in July 19, 2020, How to Be Quirky. We're going to go through each of the steps and we're going to learn how not only me, but also you can become the quirky person you have always wanted to be. Your demeanor changes as soon as you end the intro. This is what happens. When you come to the stream, you see that I am exposed. That I am not always, no boy! I'm not always talking like that. Not always scaring my cat out of the room with a namoy. Step 1, get a quirky glass. Quirky people are described as being unusual in a likable and endearing way. To give off a more quirky vibe, you may need to change the way you think, dress, and act. The main thing to keep in mind is to always be yourself and to enjoy things that you genuinely like, even if they're not well understood. If you embrace the things that make you different and start thinking more creatively, you can be quirky. Oh my God. Like what? Like, come on. If you guys aren't just born with it, then are you really ever gonna be quirky? Are you really ever gonna get to my level of absolute quirk? Like, gosh, you know, there's only one person who learned to be quirky, and his name is Deku. You wouldn't understand that reference, to be honest. Technically, he didn't learn, it was gifted to him. Yeah, same thing. Method 1, having a quirky frame of mind. You can see here in this illustration, you gotta go like this and think outside the box. Think creatively to solve your problems or complete tasks. Think outside the box solutions for problems that you encounter. Try to see all aspects of a situation so that you can come up with the solutions that no one has thought of before. Don't rest your opinions on old assumptions. Go against common trends and let your mind wander to unexpected places. Meditate on ideas before you form an opinion or solution. You can keep a dream diary to give you more creative ideas. What? What? Think creatively to solve Look, if you have to think that hard about being quirky, then maybe just being quirky isn't for you, to be honest. Develop interests in unique and obscure things. Like tea. Unique hobbies could include beekeeping, quilting, or doll collecting. There is nothing more quirky than beekeeping. Be passionate about a few key cases. Most quirky people will be deeply invested in important causes like environmental justice, civil rights, or women's rights. Women's rights. So quirky. I'm the quirkiest girl because I believe in rights. Don't act fake for the sake of being quirky. If you're always trying to come off quirky at any cost, people may find you to be disingenuous. Most quirky people will act and dress how they want, regardless of what other people think. Do things that you truly like and wear clothes that will make you feel comfortable. Don't do things just so that you can appear more quirky. Guys, I don't wear oversized t-shirts and a cap like this to appear quirky. I do it because it's comfortable. There is nothing more comfortable than sweats. I don't even wash them. Maintain a positive attitude. Quirky people are often described as happy and energetic. Don't be negative or judgmental. Try to maintain a positive attitude and always look at the What? If I know Madison, and I do. There is nothing more quirky than just like hating things. OMG, life, right? What a mood. You know what I hate? People. People suck. Honestly, I would rather be friends with guys because girls are so much drama. You know, the classic lines. The classic quirky lines are not positive attitude lines. I don't know about this article. I don't think this article is written by a true quirky person. I think this girl might just be like other girls. Method 2, do quirky things. Well, like be an alien visiting the pyramids? What? Have conversations about random topics. Don't hold back your thoughts when you're talking to other people, even if your thoughts may seem strange to other people. Try to look at all the aspects of a conversation and run with the first thing that comes into your head, even if it seems random or weird. For instance, here we go. We need an example here. You can have a conversation about the beauty of peach trees or the possibility that aliens may have invented the pyramids. Oh no. Oh no. Be a flat earther? Yeah. So quirky. So quirky. Guys, so I heard about this theory where the people say that the earth is actually flat and there's like these big walls around it. And like, you know, at first it may seem kind of silly and you obviously just like write it off. You know, I did. But then you kind of look into it. And like, honestly, at this point, I think if you don't do your due diligence and look into it, then you're ignorant. The more you look up about it, the more research you do. Like I honestly did like a whole evening of research on this. And I swear it starts to make sense, to be honest. Don't follow the crowd. Act as whimsical and adorable as possible. Look at these people. They're just admiring him. Walking past with his hands behind his back. This is the Naruto walk. Do the unexpected. Quirky people don't follow the norms set by society. Approach situations and problems in a way that's perceived as strange or weird to other people. If someone asks why you did something out of the ordinary, act like it's totally normal. Oh, actually, okay, they're kind of hitting the nail on the head here. They had a rocky start, but they're getting there. For instance, you can skip instead of walking, or you can hum even if there are people around you. Create unique art. Take photos, paint pictures. Popular instruments among quirky people include the guitar, bass, or ukulele. You hear that, slappers? You guys are the quirkiest of all of them. How about this one? Quirky people are seen as cute and innocent rather than sexy. Whoa now. I'm sorry, that was probably really loud, but I just don't even care. If you're here to tell me that sweats and oversized t-shirts and this sick cap isn't sexy, then maybe I'm just not sexy. I'm so innocent. I'm a beekeeper and you better be my friend. I wear flowy sundresses and longer skirts. Here we go. Things like scarves, cropped pants, and sweaters can also make you look quirky. You need sweatpants, oversized t-shirts. You know, you're missing the mark here. No. Okay, see, I didn't go into this just with one article. I knew that one article was not going to be enough to cover how to be quirky. You can't just learn how to be quirky with a single Wikihow article. What we need is another one. So I was looking into this and I found this other article called How to Be Weird and Different. It has 8 steps with pictures. And I clicked onto it. And to my surprise, it says, How to Be Weird and Different. We're sorry, this article is currently in quality review. This article either has not yet passed our initial quality review process or has been flagged by a Wikihow editor for potential content concerns that would make it unhelpful to readers. I find that as a challenge. I think that this means that this article has the actual goods because clearly the one before wasn't working for us. This information is too important that it must be locked up. So I busted out a little trick. I jumped on the Google cached version and here we go. I have it here. We have the cached version of how to be weird and different. Don't thank me. Just take this advice and use it. How to be weird and different. Being in the in crowd is not always the coolest thing. Being different and unique can be awesome too. And it takes away the bland and puts you out there as someone unafraid to be yourself without compromise. True, let's get into it. Steps. Don't be hung up on what other people think about your style. While it does matter what people think about your manners, cooperativeness, and thoughtfulness, how you look and the style you choose to adopt isn't their judgment call. Realizing that a lot of people would love to be unique and out there, but they're so totally afraid of not fitting in that it's just easier to pick on people who do have the courage to be different. Jeez, okay, calm down. This article just seems like they've just been attacked and they're like, yeah, well, you just don't have the courage, okay? I wear my fluoro orange overalls any day I want. Look at you in your normal basic jeans, in your pink t-shirt. Pathetic. Being different is about taking a risk and doing something people don't tend to do on a normal basis. Oh, it's kind of like how I wear like really big t-shirts. Like I almost don't really know anyone else who does that. But like, I'm not even trying to be quirky. It just sort of happens, I guess. Be a kind, thoughtful, and nice person. It's a mistake to take a generalist statement about be yourself and don't care what others think and confuse that for if I feel like being a rude schmuck who makes millions off the backs of other people's hard labor, that's okay. What? We're just coming after like Jeff Bezos here? Listen, Jeff, you're getting this being quirky thing all wrong. That is not how you do it. You don't make billions of dollars. That's not quirky, you rude schmuck. You can be different / weird and unique without being a total Trump about it, okay? Now we're also getting a little bit political. Wait, maybe we're talking about him from the beginning. Is this like a really, like, is this like a secret political thing? Is this why this article was taken down? Don't stoop to the level of other people who act meanly and hate on you. Ignore them, smile at them, and wave them off. You don't need to join the small-minded brigade, but you can be polite toward them. And, in general, Be a nice person who cares about others and show a supportive and uplifting attitude. This is written so bizarrely. Whatever you're weird, don't base it on being a meanhead. Don't be a meanhead, guys. Okay, Trump. Okay, Jeff and Trump. If you really want to be quirky, stop being such a meanhead. You rude schmucks. Don't be a meanhead 2020. Step 3, define your weird. Whatever it is, it must come from within and be something you are personally comfortable with. Being weird for the sake of being weird won't work unless it resonates with your sense of humor, personality type, and personality quirks. Own your weirdness. There is nothing less quirky than a girl who is uncomfortable with her own weirdness. Like, girl, embrace that. I do. Whatever you define your weird as, it must be something you display at home and out. If you've only the courage to be this way at home, that's fine to begin with, but let it branch out in time so that the world can see you're weird too. Oh, this is so true. If you're just quirky at home, then you're not really quirky, okay? Like, gosh. You think you're so quirky, but all you do is say quirky things around your family. You need to actually get out there, get out on the streets and start being quirky, okay, girl? Come to me when you can walk around the mall and be the quirkiest one in there. Seriously. Decide how you will reflect your weird and unique style. Will it be through clothing, your mannerisms, the way you speak, the things you have to say? What? I don't understand. I don't even really get what they're getting at here. I honestly don't think I have any manner, like the way you speak. What? No, I just have always spoken like this. This is just how I talk. Why would you think that I do this on purpose? Maybe it's a combination of things. Maybe it's more than these things. Again, that is something that only you can really discern for yourself. You're not really going for looks. You're going for attitude. Hell yeah, girl. Whoa. Attitude. That's actually my middle name. But from birth. My name is Madison. Attitude. I don't know what Madison's last name is. My name is Madison Attitude. Only my really good friends know my last name though. Be self-accepting. To be different, learn to accept yourself. The thing is that most people do not, and hence are easy prey for the pack mentality because they're too scared to stand out and voice their real opinions. The popular girl at work or school doesn't necessarily have the greatest self-esteem. She's just a great mimic with a louder voice or a deeper pocket, enabling her to bend to the will of the masses with greater impact. My goodness. This article is like, you can tell this was written by someone who actually sees himself as pretty quirky because they're like, the popular girls, nah. They're just like that because they have low self-esteem or because they have a rich dad. Like, jeez. I thought we were just here to learn how to be quirky. What's that got to do with anything? That doesn't mean she's right, or the yardstick by which to measure yourself, or anyone else for that matter. Realizing this can help you to be proud of who you are, to shout it out, and to stick to being different. I don't understand this. I guess be self-accepting was a good introduction there, and then we just went on this whole tangent about how popular girls must have low self-esteem and and rich fathers. Realize that some people are going to boss you and tell you, oh my goodness. Yeah, this article really needed some severe quality control. Realize that some people are going to boss you and tell you what you ought to be doing. Okay, I guess that kind of makes sense. They're going to tell you in no uncertain terms that you're just not fitting in. Again, I swear, this article was written by someone who's just been a bit attacked in recent times. These are the alpha conformists. They're the ones who don't like to see the boat being rocked because they've spent a considerable amount of time, money, effort, and lack of thinking on adopting what is socially appropriate as their style. So if you hear someone say, you should stop doing that, it's getting really annoying, or stop being so weird, you're creeping me out. That doesn't mean you should stop being yourself by any means. If you change to fit their needs, you're not being different and you're caving into their idea of what's appropriate. Instead, be alert to their agenda. Stick with your preferences and be reassured. Either others will appreciate your strengths in sticking up for yourself, and or you might just meet someone who likes exactly the weird you're rocking and give you the much desired support. I honestly think the person who wrote this article is just hurting. This article started off as like, how to be weird and different. And it's just like slowly transforming into an absolute like attack piece on the types of people who have been putting this person down. Oh gosh, here's some good advice. If someone says you're weird, say, thank you. We are all going for weird here and I'm stoked you've noticed. Thanks for the advice. I'll take that. You know what? If someone in the comments says you're weird, I'll be like, thanks. We're all going for weird. And I'm stoked you've noticed. Oh gosh. Okay, all right. Form a squad of like-minded people. Hang out together. Feel good together. Be a force of strength together. It's also just a really nice thing to do. As an added bonus, you're weird. Guys, we're all going for weird here. So, thanks. I'm stoked you've noticed. Oh goodness. Go ahead. Have some quirk-tastic fun. Ugh. If you feel like being different is a hard job, or you feel pressured or stressed, it's time to relax. Lay down on the sofa, take a walk, whatever makes you feel comfortable. If it feels too hard, maybe you're trying too hard. My point exactly. Like, gosh, I'm just like super quirky, but honestly, I don't even put that much effort into it. All I really do is just like watch Netflix. I put chicken nuggets in the oven and I forget about them. But that's, you know, that's just me. Like, it doesn't actually take that much work to be quirky. All right, we got to the end of the article. Tips. Don't try to change who you really are inside. Don't go to a football match or something. Like everyone else, if you hate football, if someone invites you, just flat out say no. The ultimate how to be quirky tip. If someone invites you to a football game, just flat out say no. Quirky people don't go to football games, okay? Jeez. Like if we have to spell this out for you, then I just don't think you're ever gonna really cut it as a quirky person, as a quirk-tastic person. All right, well, anyway, hope you guys learned some pretty quirky tips for how to be super quirky. Let me know the tips that you liked the most in the comments below. And if you wanna be really quirky, then get some of the quirky lemon carton merch in the description below. It's got a cute little lemon carton on it. Super quirky, my dudes. And come join us live over on twitch.tv/Joinen, but on Twitch, where we film these videos live every weekday at 1 p.m. AEST. And I will see you quirktastic people later.
Thank you for watching my video, but now that it's done, please watch another one.